I want to give my brand new fitness coaches and personal trainers some advice when it comes to growing your business. And this is just big brother advice because I've been there many times myself. I've started a business from scratch a couple times and it is very difficult and it is a journey that most people will not understand. So I want to give you guys some advice to help you guys through that journey. So the first thing that I'm going to say is to actually be patient. Be extremely, extremely patient because building a business takes time. And this is a lesson that even I am learning to this day. I am about 10 years into business with 2 years underneath PTBI. And I always have to remind myself how long these results take when it comes to building a successful business. And so if you're just getting started, you have a good couple years underneath your belt before you build a sustainable, long-term, really life-changing business. Now, one thing that I always told myself when I was going through a fitness transformation is that I was going to dedicate 4 years of my life to this craft to build my dream physique before I ever even thought about giving up. Because for me, 4 years was the benchmark that I needed in order for me to determine whether or not something was working. So I gave myself that same benchmark for business as well. Give yourself 4 years of consistent hard dedication to your craft to make sure that this thing is successful. And I promise you that will be the amount of time you need in order to get your business off the ground successfully. I see far too many coaches quitting their business after 3 months because they didn't sign any clients, when in reality, they just didn't give themselves enough time to be successful. And so my number one tip is to be extremely patient as you guys are taking action and as you guys are growing your business. The next step is to remove your ego. It is very easy to attach our identity to our business, especially when we put so much energy and effort into it. And when someone says that it's not a good fit, it can really feel like a personal attack on our identity. Or when people aren't signing up in slow seasons, it can really feel like we're doing something wrong and internalizing that in yourself. And when coaches do that, it is a downward spiral. I've seen really top coaches go from like extremely successful businesses, and because their ego is so wrapped up into the business and something happens, they just get into these extremely depressive bouts, and that is not good for anybody. And so remove your ego from your business and understand that your self-worth as a coach is not tied to the success of your business, especially when you're just getting started. Your business will be successful in time so long as you're patient, as long as you have that long-term vision, but you have to be patient when it comes to building there. And in that process, you have to remove your ego and remind yourself that your worth as a coach is not tied to the success of your business within the first 3 to 6 months. Now, the next thing is going to be to ask a lot of questions. There are other coaches in the industry that are probably doing more than you. There are other coaches that know more things than you. There are other coaches that are doing better. And so please ask as many questions to these coaches as possible. The more questions you ask, the more information that you are going to receive on how to be successful, meaning the more information you can apply and implement into your own business as well. And so if you see somebody doing something and you're curious about it, feel free to ask them a question. It costs nothing and it can actually radically change your life. Now, the fourth thing is going to be to hire a mentor, or at least find a mentor. Work with someone who can help you and guide you along your journey through your career. Now, this can even be a fitness coach yourself. You know, I run a business, but I have a fitness coach looking over my fitness because I need guidance in some areas of my life. And with fitness, for me, it's like, hey, I don't really want the time to think about, you know, what I need to eat or what I need to train. So I hired a coach myself to help me and guide me through that process. Even though I can do it myself, I know that having someone there to back me up is going to make me even that much more successful by being accountable. And so having a coach to be successful for will help you get better results. Now, the last thing is going to be not to compare yourself to other people's businesses. Everybody is on their own journey when it comes to starting their coaching business. And so you are on your own journey, right? And so you can't compare your chapter 1 to someone else's chapter 5, especially if this person has been coaching and having their business in play for a longer period of time. I see coaches all the time that will start the business, and at the 3rd month mark, they're saying, well, why am I not there? And I say, well, that person's been in the business for 3 years, right? Which is significantly larger than the amount of time that you've been in. And so don't compare your business to anybody else's. Instead, compare your business to how it was doing before, right? If you're just starting your business, well, just think, hey, a couple weeks ago, I didn't even have a business, right? Or if you're just making $5,000 a month and you say, hey, a couple months ago, I was making $0 per month. If you're making 10 grand per month, then the same thing. Hey, a couple months ago, I was making $0 per month. And so compare yourself to where you were and how much progress that you've made, not to where anybody else is in business. So these are some quick tips I want to give you guys on advice starting a career in fitness coaching. Take them how you will. Hopefully you guys found them helpful. If you guys are interested in starting your coaching business, please feel free to reach out to me at Instagram at ZAKKCOLBRN. And with that being said, guys, we'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.